but we're still high on love right here in Antipolo. After all, what's not to love about the PVL, the heart of volleyball?
It's never too late to celebrate V-Day as Valentine's and volleyball go hand in hand on your screens. Julia Coronel, together with the Galeries Tower Highrisers, will be taking on Janelle Cheng and the Petro Gazz Angels for your first game today at 4 p.m. this Saturday doubleheader at the United Center, Antipolo City. At maya-maya naman, ang ating fan favorites, the PLDT high-speed hitters, will be going against the Creamline Cool Smashers at 6:30 p.m. Again, we are here in the United Center in Antipolo City for your Saturday doubleheader. Welcome to day 29 of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. May kasama ka mang ka-date or you're alone with your dog. You are never alone because we are here with you on the Pilipinas Live app, and we're also live on One Sports Plus Channel 261. And with me, two beautiful girls, my dashing courtside reporter, Jana Ejido. Kamusta, Jana? Nalaman mo ba kung may mga ka-date ng ating players yesterday, or were they busy training for today's game?
Oh, I wish I asked them individually, no? Attendance check. Who went on a date yesterday? But based on the vibes, they must have. It's really good vibes on both sides. As in, when I walked back to the prod room after my dugout trips, I was saying everyone's good vibes today. Parang ready to end the prelims. I don't know.
Exactly. Talaga namang love is in the air here at the heart of volleyball, and here with my very beautiful partner, Ayala Estranielo. Alam mo, talagang nakakilig kasi first time tayo hand in hand today. And with that, gusto kong pag-usapan kasi yung teams natin, opposite ends of the spectrum. Can you talk about the standings, Ayel?
Yeah, I mean, for the Petro Gazz Angels, they have been cruising through the elimination round. They are currently at 8-1. The only loss they have is against the undefeated Creamline Cool Smashers. Meanwhile, their opponent today, the Galeries Tower Highrisers, as you mentioned, opposite side of the spectrum, they are at 10th seed. They have only one win so far, and that is against Capital One. And as we near the qualification round, all teams are really eager to get more wins.
Kamusta ba? Paano ba magiging yung qualifying round? Kasi baka yung mga PVL viewers, they might be confused.
Well, it is a knockout match in the qualification round, the qualifying round rather. So every team's not just eager to add the wins, but also eager to get their confidence and momentum.
Knockout? Ako yung kinakabahan doon. Kaya tumungo muna tayo sa una nating team. Alam ko bagong salta sa team pero pangatlo ng double digits. Let's talk about Jo Maraginot on display. 14 points.
Jo Maraginot has always been that reliable outside hitter. In their game against Nextled, she came off the bench and provided that impact right away. 14 points, her third game in double digits with the Galeries Tower Highrisers. And for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, I'm sure they would want more of that from Jo Maraginot. A player that comes off the bench and creates impact right away is something they need, especially in times when they are not in the momentum.
Alam natin, iba na yung mangyayari sa game kapag binunod ang isang Jo Maraginot. Ngayon, let's talk about another player who also popped off with 11 points, Grace Bombita.
Grace Bombita has been one of the veterans here for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, but she usually comes off the bench, and just like Jo Maraginot, she also provided that impact plays, that points that actually gave them more confidence to challenge the Nextled Chameleons. She was also in double digits against Nextled. 11 points for her, unfortunately.
Well, Ayel, I hate to break it to you, but Grace won't be seeing action today. I got word from Coach Lerma na she had this slight left knee issue. And it's very unfortunate kasi sabi nga ni Coach Lerma, yun yung clutch player namin
Yes.
But some extra tidbits I got from Coach Lerma. Well, we mentioned that 4-game losing streak that Galeries has been having, but in their most recent game against NextLed, Coach Lerma says that was at least the most recent game where she saw some good signs. If you remember,
Wow.
it was a close game against
Exactly.
NextLed, and the last game down, she felt that way, was still way back in December against Cherry. So since that NextLed game, she carried that confidence over to training, and they are confident with the training they did today. Bakit? They are facing two heavyweights in their last games here in the preliminaries. Petro Gazz today, Creamline on Thursday, and Coach Lerma says it's all good for now.
I mean, really big challenge here for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. But one thing important is that they look confident today.
That's right. Malaki-laki pala yung preparation ng Galeries
Syempre.
Tower Highrisers. Thank you so much, Jana. Now, let's move on over to the other side of the court. Meron tayo usually malabagyo siya eh. Pero now, we'll consider her an angel. Of course, sa kanyang beauty and of course, also sa kanyang puntos, Myla Pablo, Angelic Rice with 14 points.
Angelic Rice indeed for Myla Pablo, who continues her resurgence this conference. She is one of the big contributors for the Petro Gazz Angels. She is an important offensive weapon for them. 14 points against Capital One, and I'm sure there's more that we are expecting to see from Myla Pablo today.
And it's great to see the emergence of Myla Pablo, especially despite the injury she's faced last season. Ibang klase yung form niya today.
I mean,
Diba?
she really looks more healthy this conference, and it really shows her fluidity while playing inside the court.
Exactly. Fluidity is the word, Ayel. And now, talking about Brooke Van Sickle, isa pa talaga, di ba? Double MVP eh.
Right? Another player who has been unstoppable all throughout this conference, currently in the top 10 of 5 skill sets, always
Wow.
showing off her skills from offense to defense. Really an all-around player here for the Petro Gazz Angels. 13 points against Capital One, and we can't just wait to see how much more power Brooke Van Sickle will show today.
Exactly. And you know, Aya, when you were mentioning that stat, napanganga lang ako. Like,
Valedictorian
wow.
eh.
Yeah, super. And you know, it's just super fortunate to be able to cover BBS numerous times in this conference. And I still get to learn new things from her. Like today, I knew that she was actually very results-driven. We've been talking about this Brooke-Myla partnership and how successful it has been for Petro Gazz. But for Brooke, she says it's a team-wide perspective.
Yeah.
And you know, she's been saying that lots of people in the team, they're saying, I want to win the championship. This is the goal is to win. I want the podium finish. But for her, she says it's easier said than done. And you know what? She tells me it's about getting stronger every day. She says at least 90% now, it's okay na. Doesn't have to be 100% as long as you put in the work and you know, get stronger every day.
Maybe for the Petro Gazz Angels, the reason why they have been successful so far this conference is, yes, they have Brooke Van Sickle, but they have other players who have been contributing, so that really takes away much pressure from Brooke.
Like what you guys said nga eh, she doesn't have to carry the load
Right.
on her own. Kasi grabe yung contribution ng Petro Gazz Angels. But of course, let's not forget also the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Ngayon, alam ka, di ba, we're going to talk to the audience po, di ba?
Exactly. You know what? We've talked about them enough. Enough? Well, we'll leave it to our audience to decide the answer to our Pilipinas Live poll question of the day, especially those watching on the Pilipinas Live app. We're asking which player will have a date with a player of the game interviewer. Uy, ako yun ah. Who's gonna have a date with me after the game? Will it be Jo Maraguinot, Grace Bombita, Brooke Van Sickle, or Myla Pablo? Daming options. Who's going to win a date with me? After that? Oh, that is
privilege.
never ending, diba? I love it. Let's see what you guys decide.
Alam niyo ba talaga paghihirapan ng players natin?
Oh, for
Kasi
sure.
nalaman nila yung end result, hindi lang yung aakit sila sa rankings. Makakadate pa nila ang isang Jana Ejido.
Guys, you won't regret it.
And with that, grabe, huwag na natin antayin. Sobrang nakaka-excite. We have our first game for today. It's the Galeries Tower Highrisers. And with that, against the Petro Gazz Angels. Bilog ang bola. Hindi natin alam kung sino ang mananalo. Sino ba ang may Valentine's sparkling dust? Now we'll be back with a heart-to-heart feature with Liza Eroa and Julia Cornell. We'll be back here on the Filipinas Live app for the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
I'm Julia Coronel. I'm Eliza Eroa. And this is Heart to Heart.
Hey, Julia, first question. How grateful are you that Galleries picked you with the third pick?
The Galeries Tower Highrisers, Miss Julia Coronel.
Grateful ako kasi nga binigyan niyo ako ng opportunity na to na maging part ng team nyo and makakontribute sa inyo. And dahil nga, very memorable to for me, ate, kasi rookie season ko to. And ibang sistema din to compared dun sa mga naging teams ko before. Marami pa akong pwedeng matutunan sa mga ates lahat. Kayo po na nandito na ginaguide niyo po ako ng maayos and very patient po kayo lahat sa akin. Pagkatapos ng pinagdaanan mo, what did winning Best Libero mean to you?
Siguro, ayun na yung ayun na talaga yung parang pinaka-aasam-asam ko na award. Parang yung best libero ko yung hanggang doon lang sa NCAA. So parang yung ngayon as a best libero ng PVL, sobrang iba. Ibang-iba siya. Kasi professional league. Parang may pressure, pero parang nakakadagdag boost din.
What is the most valuable lesson you can teach me from your time here in the pros?
Ang pinaka-masabi ko lang, pahalagahan mo kung ano yung meron ka ngayon. At huwag mong hahayaang mawalain ng basta-basta. What are you excited to learn from me?
Kung paano din po mas maging better na leader inside the court. Kasi yun din na-admire ko sa inyo, ate, how you're very vocal. Parang hindi kayo natatakot na i-call out yung mga
Tumalak. Tumalak in
hindi
short.
Sa ikabubuti naman yun ng team.
Okay, noted. Ang message ko sa'yo, mag-focus ka muna sa kung anong gusto mong ma-improve. And then, dahan-dahanin mo lang yung process, huwag mo mamadaliin. Tapos, habaan mo rin yung pasensya mo kasi mahaba pa tong liga.
Sana maging patient po kayo pa sa akin. And yun, sobrang na-appreciate ko kayo, ate. And looking forward ako sa mapaputunayan ng team natin ngayong conference.
Kaya natin. Let's go. And that's a wrap!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Inares Center in Antipolo City, Rizal for Season 8 of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is match number 59 of the 2025 All-Filipino Conference, the preliminary round matchup between the Galeries Tower Highrisers and their opponents, the Petro Gazz Angels. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the two national referees officiating this match. Our first referee is Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee, Chopper Educado. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Outside spiker number 2, Jewel Encarnacion. Opposite header number 3, Isa Jimenez. Setter number 8, Nay Mabilangan. Middle blocker number 12, Rosel Baliton. Outside spiker number 13, Franz Ronquillo. And middle blocker number 14, Andrea Marzan. Starting libero and team captain number 16, Eliza Eroa. Head coach for Galeries Tower is Lerma Hiron. And now the starters for the Petro Gazz Angels. Middle blocker number 9, team captain Rem Palma. Setter number 2, Janelle Cheng. Opposite hitter number 8, Isa Maizo Pontillas. Outside spiker number 10, Brooke Van Sickle. Middle blocker number 13, MJ Phillips. And outside spiker number 15, Myla Pablo. Starting libero number 23, Pila Bourbon. Head coach for Petro Gazz is Koji Tsusurapara. This match is held under the supervision and regulation of the games.
Welcome PVL fans to your Saturday doubleheader. Here are your starters for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Baliton Marzan Jimenez, Mabilangan, Encarnacion Ronquillo, and Eroa Alexis Dintay together with Ayel Estrañera and Jana Ejido for your first coverage. And for the starters of the Petro Gazz Angels, we have Philips Palma, Maizo Puntillas, Cheng Van Sickle, Pablo, and Barbon. Petro Gazz entering today with a 7-game win streak, and they're one of the hottest teams in the league. Galleries, on the other hand, want to regain some momentum, having lost their last 4 matches. Kaya sinabi nga ni Jana kanina, grabe yung preparation nila because for today's game, it's going to be against Petro Gazz and the next Creamline Cool Smashers.
I mean, for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, this is definitely a big match for them. As you mentioned, Petro Gazz Angels so far has had smooth sailing wins, even against big contenders this conference.
Exactly. Net touch for Rosel Baliton. The first point of the match goes to the Petro Gazz Angels.
3-point to start off for the Petro Gazz Angels.
At ibang klaseng set na may natin ngayon, no? Kasi ang nagsiset ngayon, sino yung Mabilangan for the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
But the back-to-back points to start off this set for the Petro Gazz Angels. You know that the Angels are also just locked in. They would want to get more wins and get that confidence entering the qualifying round.
Exactly, and as a player, I wanted to ask you, ganun ba talaga tuloy-tuloy kasi yung panalo is with the momentum? That's an extra step forward, right?
All right, definitely. I mean, it looks easy getting that 7-game winning streak for the Petro Gazz Angels, but it's really a lot of hard work and discipline that they have shown in their matches so far.
And the rally ends there.
And that's the effort we've talked about from the Petro Gazz Angels. They were already scrambling in that rally. The Galeries Tower Highrisers had an opportunity, but still, the Angels found a way to get that point.
Ronquillo tries. And she gets that. That's the first point of the Galeries Tower Highrisers. And we have a report from Jana Ejido. Go ahead, Jana.
Hey, Alexis and Ayel. You know, it's something I've noticed. We've been calling Brooke Van Sickle, her initials, BVS, a couple of times here in the league. And you know what? It has stuck definitely with the PVL community. Think of it as an earworm, if you will. And of course, Brooke herself was also surprised with how quickly it caught up. She was telling me how BVS has always been her nickname back in college. Everyone kept using it in games when she was still playing in Hawaii. And there's this fuzzy feeling every time she hears it here, bringing back some college volleyball memories of hers. So Brooke Van Sickle, MVP, BVS, whatever you name it, I have this gutsy feeling you'll be mentioning it much more times in this match, Alexis and Aya.
That's right, Jana. BVS. Ang ganda sa tenga eh, no? And you know what, for Petro Gazz Angels fans, you gotta take note of these. Kasi ito daw yung nagpapaboost eh, ng isang Brooke Van Sickle sa court pag naririnig niya ang kanyang acronym. That sails through the net. That's a free point for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, who are now down by 3.
So far, both teams trying to find the rhythm here, the start of the set.
Cheng sets it up to Pablo.
Myla Pablo there, guarding the right angle of Jimenez. One-man block. No second touch to recover that rally.
Team captain Rem Palma on deck. who's happy that Coach Koji is now accepting of their food in the dugout. Encarnacion attempts, and she gets it. That's a point for the Highrisers.
Some sparks here coming from the Highrisers. Great set coming from Abilangan to Encarnacion. Going high that time. A little bit late on that defense. Brooke Van Sickle.
Rosel Baliton from Dipolog City, ready to serve. Whoa! Aiza heated up here at the start of the first set.
And this is the danger when you give an easy serve to the Petro Gazz Angels. They have so many weapons when they are in system.
Talk about weapons. Hindi na nga mapili ni Coach Koji eh. In the challenge. 7 middle blockers. MJ attempts. Cheng to MJ. Marazan. Oh, good save there by BVS. And Encarnacion gets that. Another one for the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Yeah, so far, the Highrisers showing some confidence here despite the fact that the Petro Gazz Angels has been leading and controlling the set so far.
Exactly. The Petro Gazz Angels are locked and loaded, but there's grit coming from the Highrisers on the other side of the court. And that ball is checked. See Omaila Pablo.
Block touch there. Mabilangan admitting to that one.
Now we'll be back.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
For your Saturday doubleheader, if you've just tuned in, it's the Galeries Tower Highrisers going against the Petro Gazz Angels for your post-Valentine's date. Encarnacion with 2 points already for Galeries.
So far, it has been the outside hitters for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. We haven't seen a lot of activation from their middles.
Pablo with the serve.
Talking about activation from the middle.
Quick point there for Andrea Marazan on the side of Galeries. Batangueña, Jewel Encarnacion on deck. Cheng to MJ. That was an easy cross court.
MJ Phillips playing opposite in that sequence. Great height.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Open block there in the cross-court angle.
Mabilangan to Marazan again. Pablo from the back. And that's unsavable on the side of Galleries. That point goes to the Petro Gazz Angels, now up by 5.
Line of Pablo, always difficult to read this time, coming from the back row, slowing things down after that full approach, really deceiving the defense of the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
You're right on that. There was no one there on the other side of the court. Combi play, pero kuha ni Cheng on the side of Petro Gazz. Timeout for Galleries. Listen in.
Yung game adjustment ba, game decision making, hindi na kami gagawa niyan para sa inyo. Kayo na yan. Ngayon, kung hindi kayo, back row. Oh, back row. Kayong dalawa dito, anong gagawin nyo dyan? Nandyan lang kayo? Ayan lang yung didepensahan ninyo? Hoy, kayo ang naglalaro dyan. Kayo ang kikilos dapat yan.
Isa lang tayo, tulong. Coverage lang pag pumalo. Cover! No, Coach Lerma talking about their defense pattern because so far everything working well for the Petro Gazz Angels from offense to defense, talking about that net defense as well. So defense on the other side has to be locked in as well.
Seems like a huge wake-up call for Coach Lerma here. Pablo attempts. Into the net. 4 touches.
Great set there coming from Mabilanga. No blockers for Jimenez. Unfortunately, that went straight to the net, and the Petro Gazz Angels enjoying the 7-point lead.
Seems like an ace for MJ Phillips here for the Petro Gazz Angels.
And the Angels are just really enjoying this match. Sharp serve coming from Phillips.
We have a sub here, Joe Maraginot inside the court. 5-0 run here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Angelic Curie rising. Ronquillo. Smart attempt there by Palma. Eyes up passes. Ronquillo attempts again. But that is way out. That goes to the Petro Gazz Angels. Make it a 6-0 run.
Now Ronquillo trying to go high that time. Unfortunately, too wide for her. Big lead for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Will they put an end to the bleeding? Galleries, Marazani yet again, and she does.
Marazan has provided some sparks here for the Highrisers. This is her second point. A quick attack, no blockers there. Too early for that block was Brooke Van Sickle.
That's what you call being proactive. On the side of Galleries. Check to Pablo from the back. Whoa! Gulat ako doon.
The Petro Gazz Angels are just so quick to get a side out after that point from Marzan. They have an answer right away. Myla Pablo from the back row.
It was quick and strong.
Right?
Bagyong bagyo. Now we have Julia Coronel inside the court and also RJ Daramal.
Double sub here for the Highrisers.
Let's see if there's a magical twist on the side of Galleries as their setter here has changed. Good save there by Ronquillo. Coronel to Ronquillo again. Milo was there.
Miscue there between Palma and Isa Pontillas. So free point for the Highrisers.
Petro Gazz now up by 8. Palakasan ng palo dito sa Petro Gazz. Ronquillo will try to answer back. Cheng sets it up again. Myla from the back. Maraguinot was there. Coronel to Ronquillo. Good defense here on the side of Petro Gazz. And that's unsavable. That point goes to the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Ronquillo has the hot hands right now for the Highrisers. Scrambling there, but a perfect angle for Ronquillo to go down the line and get that point. And for the Highrisers, they would want to keep this rotation as much as they want because it has been working for them so far.
BVS. Such a good save by Liza Eroa. Another good save there. Oh! Hot hands. France Ronquillo.
But we also have to credit that defense, that coverage from her teammates, really allowing her to get that attempts until she gets that point.
Again, Liza Eroa ranking second in digging right now in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Galeries Tower Highrisers with a 3-0 run. Nang Aiza will attempt, but that is wide. The score goes again to the Galleries. Make it 4-0 run. At ngayon, 5 na lang.
Right.
Now we have a timeout called by Coach Koji. Let's listen in.
Okay, jump! Faster! Same timing. More. More press. Ay, one more. I go!
Press, hindi na bumabelo yung opener nila, standing na lang. Press lang, press.
Stop there, stop there. I go, let's go!
Back here in the Inatas Center in Antipolo City, Coach Koji asking the Petro Gazz Angels to recalibrate, especially in terms of offense. What did he say, Ayan?
Right. And offense and defense as well, because Ronquillo so far has been finding a way to break the block. So players were reminded to press their hands in because Ronquillo didn't have to move anymore.
Exactly.
Ooh. Whoa! Great dig.
Bit of a miscommunication here with Ronquillo and Baliton. That was an honest mistake.
And Ronquillo, definitely a big problem right now here for the Petro Gazz Angels. They're starting to feel the pressure here.
Starting to feel the tension too.
Right. Doromal serving well.
And that is way too powerful for Myla Pablo. That's another point for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Now they're only down by 3. A while ago, they were down by as much as 9 points.
Slowly but surely here, the Highrisers closing that big gap. Doromal and Coronel creating some impact here.
Coach Lerma talking about their defense a while ago. They surely listened.
That was well read. 2 blockers jumping with Baliton.
Now, the second technical timeout with Petro Gazz about. We'll come back.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
SB Finance. Done. There, Valentine's, the Valentine's for our lovely audience watching here in the Inares Center, Antipolo City, the romantic city of love.
Wow.
Na sobrang daming overlooking na restaurants, na traffic tayo kanina. And we have here a very tight set game. Kanina malaki yung lamang, pero unti-unti talagang binild ng Galeries Tower Highrisers ang kanilang puntos, especially with the hot hands of Franz Ronquillo.
Right. And some players coming off the bench as well. We mentioned Maragina at Cornel and the Romal, who has provided a good defense for their squad. But we know Brooke Van Sickle, so one lethal server here. Straight to the hands of Maragina there. She could not contain the speed on that serve.
Exactly. Like you said kanina in the pregame, top 5 in all skills.
Oh, yeah.
Ronquillo again. Will this be saved by the Petro Gazz? Oh, and that sails straight to the net for Myla Pablo.
Pablo wanting to change angle that time, but the ball was already too low to go down the line.
And a bit of the unforced errors of Petro Gazz Angels contributing here for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Myla Pablo attempts again. And that's another error on the side of her.
Attack errors here of the Petro Gazz Angels, giving the Highrisers more confidence.
I wanted to talk to you about that, Ayel. Syempre merong power, but talk about linis.
No, that's very important. Consistency and efficiency in volleyball. I mean, you don't want to give away a lot of free points to your opponents.
And that was unanswerable for ng Aiza Puntillas on the side of Petro Gazz. Pabawi dito para sa Angels.
Smart move there. Risk action going to zone 5.
MJ Phillips is now back, and Rania Musa is seeing first-time action here in the court for the side of Petro Gazz. Another powerful middle blocker on the side of Coach Koji. At grabe naman, balikan ng puntos ni Aiza Puntillas for the side of Petro Gazz. Now they are up by 5 points.
And that defense of the Highrisers could not figure out the angles of Maiza Puntillas.
Hindi mabasa-basa. Rania Musa on deck. Mabilisan. Quick point there for Rosel Baliton.
The activation from the middles for the Highrisers has given them a couple of points here.
We've been giving the middles of the Petro Gazz Angels too much credit. Now let's give credit to the middles of the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Ooh! Is that a 3-0 run for ng Aiza Puntillas?
And she's loving that. Take a look at that smile.
Youthful. We have here Nick Yamzon seeing first-time action. We also have Antoinette Adolfo. Oh, correct me. That's Donna Paralejas.
Double sub for the Angels.
Ooh, that was a good attempt from the back row of Franz Ronquillo, but MJ Phillips.
Right.
That's dirtiness. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Perfect timing with that side step.
Coronel to Maraginot. Ball is kept alive. Nick Chamzon is there. Ooh. 2 attempts by Nick, but such a great block there by Julia Coronel.
Julia Coronel, one of the taller setters here in the league.
Saying, I can do that too. Petro Gazz has 4 points into claiming this set. Will Julia and the Highrisers put a stop to this? Ooh! Talk about sharpness! Nagsorry si MJ Phillips.
Right. I mean, that was really too quick for the Highrisers to react. The ball was even low for Phillips, but she was able to adjust quickly.
We have a timeout. Let's listen in.
Bantay na sila. Ngayon naman, pag pinalo nyo talaga ng diretso yan, babalikan sa inyo. Lagyan nyo kasi ng angle yung palo ninyo. Okay? Pag nagpa-short ako, huwag nyo ilobo kasi ma-activate ang middle dyan. Okay? Kung paano yung ginagawa natin sa training na short ball, ganun. Effective naman eh. Kapag hindi lobo, nag-out of system sila, nakaka-set up tayo ng depensa. Okay? O, sige. Go lang! Hindi ba tapos yan? Laban mo! Laban mo!
Talikod din sa cover, ha?
Ayan, explain mo nga sa akin kung ano yung short ball.
Short ball, drop balls, but Coach Lerma there was just talking about their offensive options, the variety in their attacks, because right now they have been going for, power attacks, long attacks, but sometimes power will not work as well when defense is there, so you really have to play smart in terms of offense, and sometimes short balls really work just right behind the blockers.
That was well put, Ayel.
But right now, again, Marzan providing some impact plays here. A quick attack, simple attack, but very effective there. But the Petro Gazz Angels still controlling this set.
Looking for more offensive options here on the side of Galleries, but on the side of Petro Gazz, MJ Phillips has been unstoppable. Now 2 points until they claim set 1, if they can. And we have a substitution here. We have Casey Galdores seeing first-time action here on the side of Petro Gazz Angels. Julia to France. Ranyo was there. Let's see if Nick can power this through. Nick again. Joe Maraginot was there. Julia.
RJ Doromal getting the point of the hands of Tiamzon. Blockers were there, but not enough press to get that block for the Petro Gazz Angels.
We have Carly Hernandez seeing first-time action here on the side of Galleries, ready to serve. We also have Dodi Batindaan.
Both coaches really maximizing their bench here. We've seen a lot of substitutions.
And seen a lot of action coming from the players off the bench.
Si Phillips pumasok na, kasi yun yung una na-acknowledge. Okay po. Next time, bibigyan namin kayo ng warning. Okay po. Sige po.
Just some reminders there regarding their substitutions.
Stepping inside the court before getting called. At least they were given a warning.
Right.
Carly Hernandez. Let's see what she's gonna bring to the table here for BVS. Unsavable on the side of Galleries. Both France and Dodi try to save it.
Defense definitely scrambling there on on the side of the Highrisers. There was a first touch, but the second touch, players were scrambling on that one.
All smiles on the side of Brooke. We have Nick Chamzon ready on deck. Julia to RJ yet again. Good defense on the side of Petro. Brooke will attempt. Aiza Maiza Pontillas with the hot hands here. This set one sealing this set for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Again, team effort there coming from the Petro Gazz Angels, but Aiza Maiza Pontillas getting the most important point in the first set.
And I gotta say, it's not just the composure, but it's also the player rotation and everyone contributing to that. We have the Petro Gazz Angels on top for set number 1, 18-25. We'll be back here on the Pilipinas Live app. We're back here in the Inaris Center in Antipolo City. If you've just tuned in, set 1 has just finished with Petro Gazz Angels on top, 25-18. Let's take a look at the set 1 highlights.
The Petro Gazz Angels started strong in that first set. We've seen attacks coming from Brooke Van Sickle, Myla Pablo, MJ Phillips. But the Galeries Tower Highrisers, they were able to make a run after Coronel and Doromal was put in, Jo Maraginat as well, but Ronquillo really put in the effort in their offense. But yet again, towards the end stretch of that set, Maiza Pontillas came alive to register a couple of points and to end that match. Offense, defense, really working well there for the Petro Gazz Angels. As we take a look at the numbers, more attack points here for the Angels. They have 14 against the 11 of the Highrisers. The Highrisers definitely was able to catch up, just not enough momentum towards the end, but the defense was on point for the Petro Gazz Angels. They have 5 kill blocks against the 2 of the Highrisers. Both teams playing clean in that set. Only 5 errors for the Angels and only 4 for the Highrisers.
Ibang klase din. With that, kita nga natin, no? Pontillas with 5 points, Van Sickle with 5 too, Pablo with 4. And on the side of the Galeries Tower Highrisers, 5 points for Ronquillo, 3 for Marzan, and 2 for Encarnacion. Talk about player contribution. And a lot of the players coming off the bench, everyone here doing the teamwork that their coaches have talked about a while ago. Now it's set number 2.
Let's see if the Petro Gazz Angels can sustain that momentum, and if the Highrisers can challenge them again. But for the Highrisers, they really have to start strong in this set. We've seen in the first set that the Petro Gazz Angels was able to create that big lead right away, which made things very difficult for the Highrisers towards the end. They were playing catch-up all throughout that set.
Exactly.
So starting strong is a must here for the Highrisers.
What do you think should they build on for the Galeries Tower Highrisers? Because they've got Ronquillo. They've also got good defense in the likes of Liza Eroa. What do you think is lacking that could be pushed forward for this set 2?
But Julia Coronel there starting things off with the service ace. But to answer your question, they would want to stabilize their passing because they are getting points from the middle. So they would want to involve their middles, and one way to do that is to have a good pass.
Reactivation of the middles. Now we have Jimenez here inside the court for Galleries, attempting such a strong attack there by Isa Jimenez. Now for their second point here on set number 2.
Coronel really has provided that stability in terms of her playmaking. Jimenez maximizing that gap in between the blockers.
Cheng to Brooke Van Sickle. Saved by Joe again.
Whoa! Roll with that dig.
Unsavable here for Musa.
And Cheng recognized that the Highrisers were still scrambling in offense, was still trying to go to position. Going for that back quick was the best option.
Janelle Cheng talking about their enhanced communication this past conference, seeing such an improvement on their end for Petro Gazz. Now we have a report from Jana for Galleries. What do you have for us, Jana?
Well, Alexis and IL, the Galeries Tower Highrisers have been known to be shuffling their players quite a lot throughout this conference, and finding the perfect lineup quite takes a bit of time. And when I spoke to Coach Lerma about finding the perfect one, she tells me a really interesting analogy, and I quote her say this: para ka lang nagtitimpla ng kape. May creamer, may sugar, kung gusto mo, dagdagan mo, kung gusto mo ng matamis. And after all, this lineup search has been quite a work in progress for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. So here in set 2, let us see how they turn it up here, or should I say, how will Coach Lerma make her coffee in set 2, Alexis and Ayel?
Parang nag-crave ako ng kape doon, Ayel, dahil kay
Ako din.
Jana. Kung ikaw, as a player, ikaw ba isang sugar, coffee, or creamer?
Ooh, that's a tough question. No, but for sure, if you're a player, you would want to blend well with everyone.
And you would want barako ka, no? At babawi si Myla Pablo on the side of Petro Gazz Angels. Take a look at that.
Taking credit, taking advantage of that overpass.
BVS serving. Oh, I thought that was going to be an ace. Cheng to Pablo again. Julio was there. Eroa to Maraginot. Chance for Petro, and she gets it. Myla Pablo, back-to-back points for Petro Gazz. Now up by 2 for set number 2.
Classic down the line attack there for Myla Pablo. Petro Gazz Angels starting to find their rhythm here. But this is a good start for the Highrisers. So far, Brooke Van Sickle with 5 points.
Oh! Unanswerable there for Joe Maraginot. Like you said, good start here for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', Pasalubong ng Bayan.
High that time, going down, Joe Maraginot.
Who will Cheng send it to? Inang Aiza. Cheng to ng Aiza again. Whoa! Baon na baon ni ng Aiza Puntilias.
And really just quick thinking there for Janelle Cheng. Seeing the blockers were still scrambling, that allowed Maiza Puntilias to have an open block in that cross-court angle.
Ayel, this is my first time covering Petro Gazz Angels. Here on the panel, and grabe yung sorpresa ni ng Maiza Puntilias.
Really clean attacks, but also clean blocks coming from the Petro Gazz Angels. Every time MJ Phillips is in the front row, she has been providing that solid net defense. No coverage there for the Highrisers.
Talk about versatility here for Marjana Phillips. Rania Musa. Coronel to RJ again. That deadly duo. Made in set number 1. Now here in set number 2.
No, fast sets here coming from the Highrisers, creating some space on the net defense of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Talk about a good offensive option. Oh!
Roa was there to get that dig, but no second touch for the Highrisers.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Center in Antipolo City. Take a look at our Valentine crowd spending their V-Day with their family, with their friends, with their loved ones and partners. Thank you for enjoying the heart of volleyball with us here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. If you've just tuned in, we're live here on the Pilipinas Live app and on One Sports Plus, channel 261. And you also have a replay on One Sports channel 6 later on. We're here, set number 2, the Galeries Tower Highrisers going against the Petro Gazz Angels. Both have the hot hands for this set number 2. Aiza Puntillas already with 6 points early on. Coronel to Maraguinot. That sails too wide. That's a free point for the Petro Gazz Angels, now up by 4.
Maragina trying to replicate that point earlier, going down the line. Fortunately, no go. But the Highrisers will challenge that one. They are saying there was a block touch.
Our very first challenge for the Saturday doubleheader, called by Coach Lermagiron. Is there a block touch?
Of that Jo Maraguinot attack. She saw 2 blockers there right in front of her. She was trying to go for the hands to get that point. Let's see if she was successful. Ooh. Too near that time, but no block touch.
Malapit-lapit.
Konti na lang.
Yeah.
So unsuccessful challenge here for the Highrisers.
The ball play continues here for Aiza Puntillas serving. Smart tip and move there by Julia Coronel. That's what we need here on the side of Galeries Tower.
Coronel, one of the offensive setters as well, going for this 1-2 play. Oh, great block.
Oh! That's what you call the power of blocking there.
Highrisers showing that they are also good in blocking. Doors shut for the Angels.
Both an offensive and defensive setter on the side of Julia Coronel. Petro Gazz will attempt. RJ's there. Another quick and witty move there by Isa Jimenez. Back-to-back points here for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Take a look at this.
Was not able to go for a full swing, but still effective.
Timeout for the Petro Gazz Angels. Let's listen into Coach Koji.
Back. Okay. So maybe next one back side, front, have space, have catch. Okay. Okay, hi, 1 point, go. 1 catch.
Maluwag pa rin yung
Don't stop, don't stop. Let's go.
Go. What's up?
Hey, Petro Gazz!
Back here in the Yanada Center in Antipolo City.
The Petro Gazz Angels right now feeling more pressure with a good start here coming from the Highrisers.
Take a look at the score, 8-9. We love it here. We love the tension kapag dikita ng puntos. Ramdam mo yung pagkabaon ng atake ni Myla Pablo on the side of Petro Gazz.
No, good response after that time out.
Putting a stop to that leading 3-0 run kanina yung Galeries Tower. Coronel to Maraguinot. Woo! Good save there by Aiza Maizo Puntillas. Another chance for Galeries Jimenez. That's a solid block. Janelle Cheng.
Better timing this time on the net defense of the Petro Gazz Angels. MJ Phillips and Janelle Cheng. Myla Pablo with that service ace.
Timeout by Coach Lerma. Let's listen in.
Yung depensa nila, nagpe-perimeter na sila. Bumubuka na. O, pwede na natin tirahin to. Bakit yung palo mo papasok? Di ba? Pataas at saka palabas. Si Tuit, hanapin mo yung spiker. Baka yung bola mo, di mahanap dyan. Sige, kalma lang. Saan natin? Be persistent.
Sabi ni Coach Lerma, baby kalma. Talk about zone targeting there on the side of Galeries Tower Highrisers, who were just a point away a while ago, but now are trailing by 4. Myla Pablo a bit unstoppable here on the side of Petro Gazz Angels. Be it a serve or an attack, we can never tell. Julia to Andrea.
Can't slow down that
point there
ball
by PVS.
Can't slow down that ball right in front of
Look at that
Brooke Van Sickle.
Timing. That's what you call volleyball IQ right there.
Right.
Jimenez attempts, but the towers of MJ and Cheng are still there. Brooke will attempt. Good save there by Liza. Another chance for Brooke, and she gets it.
And when Brooke Van Sickle finds her momentum, she is just beast mode. Take a look at that one. Too quick, too strong for the Highrisers. No one there for the defense.
And talk about a BVS with 7 points. Jimenez answering back for the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
And the Highrisers has been so good breaking that net defense of the Petro Gazz Angels. I mean, Jimenez going for MJ Phillips to get that point that time, maximizing that loose block.
Marasan serving. Good serve there. Service ace on the side of Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Again, the Highrisers trying to find their momentum back here.
And despite them pulling away at some times, they find their ways back. Let's see how they'll answer back here to MJ. Cheng to MJ again.
You know, MJ really has the height and length advantage here, even with 2 blockers there.
We have here Casey Caldones back in action here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Oh,
You can't give that overpass right in front of Brooke Van Sickle. That was way too easy.
Exactly. Make that 8 points for PVS. Now Petro Gazz again on top, up by 6. We'll be back.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Back to the ball game. This is set number 2. The Galeries Tower Highrisers are facing the Petro Gazz Angels. Talk about the remaining games of Petro Gazz. They'll be facing the next lead Chameleons this Feb 20. Ooh! At magpupuntos si Dodi Batindaan on the side of Galeries Tower Highrisers.
So far, balanced playmaking here coming from Julia Coronel.
Ooh, that sails too powerful for Bagyong Pablo.
Right. Cheng wanting to activate Pablo from the back row, just too wide that time.
Now only trailing by 4. Julia Coronel. And another smart 1-2 play there on the side of Rania Musa.
Rania Musa really tried to stay on air that time, allowing her to go for the tip.
With the help of her arm's length.
Right.
Whoa! Yan ang power.
Too good of a combination play there. Let's take a second look on that. Beautiful attack coming from Jimenez.
Kasi yung pagka-combi play niya, no? Parang nag-emerge si Isa sa likod.
Right? No blockers. Read that one.
Good attempt there by Dodi. But the ball is saved. Another chance for Galeries from RJ. B-Love was there.
Ooh.
At sinubukang patayin ni Aiza, but Joe Maraginot. Take a look at this replay. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Really extending her arms there.
Whoa, that save by Liza Eroa. Siya lang talagang nakakatapat ng isang Brooke Van Sickle, but Aiza Puntillas.
Not most times it's difficult to block Aiza Puntillas 2 in a row.
And talk about that consistency all throughout, starting from set 1. Hindi maligtas-ligtas ang bola kay ng Aiza. Quick shot there from Joe Maraginot.
Joe Maraginot showing that she can be reliable both from defense to offense. Getting another point this time. She has been targeting the zone 1.
And such good effort here from the Galeries Tower Highrisers. They were trailing by 6 a while ago. Now they're only down by 3. Carly Hernandez inside the court for Galeries. Whoa! Talk Talk about unsavable. Natawa na lang si Julia Coronel. Sabi niya wala eh.
Deadly play there. I mean, Maida Puntillas following Cheng and that combination play. Blockers were confused that time.
And I love it when you try to talk to ng Aiza Maiso Pontilla for an interview. She says she never leads by words. You can see she leads by example.
Right. Her game shows it all.
Walang tapon dito. Myla Pablo, another point for Petro Gazz.
And right now, everyone helping out in terms of offense from the Petro Gazz Angels.
And I love how there's no go-to when it comes to the Petro Gazz Angels.
Everyone. Everyone is a go-to.
Exactly. Everyone is activated, be it if you're a blocker or an attacker. Take a look at this. And that sails to... Oh, that's down the line for Myla Pablo. Back-to-back points for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Referee saying that there was a block touch, but the Highrisers beg to disagree. They will call for this challenge.
Our second challenge of the game. Was there a block touch? Use the hashtag PVL 2025. Kung nakita nyo man na may block touch. Alexis Tinsay here with Ayel Estranero, and on the sidelines we have Jana Ejido for your post-Valentine's Saturday doubleheader here in the Inares Center in Antipolo City. And don't go away, we have PLDT going against the Creamline Cool Smashers later on at 6:30 p.m. And if you're looking for us, right now we are live on the Pilipinas Live app and also on OS Plus channel 261. Take a look at this. May block touch ba? Oh! From the side, it would look like a block touch dahil napakalapit, but no. There's no block touch right now.
Successful challenge for the Highrisers.
So this is Coach Lerma's first successful challenge of the game. Last challenge was unsuccessful. The ball game continues. Coronel to Marzan. Cheng is there. Aiza Maiso Puntillas.
Maisa Puntillas saw an opening in the down-the-line angle, wanted to maximize that one, but too much angle for her. So this is just a 3-point lead now for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Good effort despite it all. RJ Doromal. Cheng to Galdones. Good save there by Galeries. Back set to no one.
And Coronel knew that the error she committed, and right now they cannot afford more errors here. Talking about the Highrisers, the Petro Gazz Angels, they are 4 points away from getting the second set.
Can you see Julia on her side of the court saying akin? Recalibrating here on the side of Galeries Tower Highrisers. At kayang-kaya nila humabol according to their abilities in the past set.
Oh, miscue.
Whoa! That power of Casey, but the ball game continues here. Exciting rally. Will Myla put an end to it? Got the PVL audience screaming. Will Nick put an end to it? Liza Eroa. Another one for Nick. Marzan was there. Oh!
Eroa was spectacular in that long rally, digging all those balls. Unfortunately, another miscue ending that long rally. Take a look at that effort coming from Eroa in the defense. But a miscue there from the Highrisers with that overpass coming from Brooke Van Sickle.
Ronquillo back in action. Mabilangan. 4 touches. Error committed by Galleries. Timeout by Coach Lerma. Let's listen in.
Just be persistent.
Naangat naman yung bola kasi yung nangyayari pag nagbabalikan na nawawala. Naangat naman. Sayang kasi yung mga depensa. Nawawala tayo sa mabilis na balikan. Pero naangat nyo.
Kalmahan niyo yung second ball. Kalmahan niyo yung second ball para mabigay yun ng maayos. Muna ulit yung mag-invento ng kung ano. Go! Muna kayo sa nakasanayan natin.
In all effort to remind the Galeries Tower Highrisers to stay in system, as said by Coach Lerma Giron. Petro Gazz 2 points away from claiming set number 2 to the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Put a stop to this. Now with Franz Ronquillo inside the court. Joe Maraginot puts one stop. Take a look at this replay. Baon na baon down the line. A classic from Joe. Ooh. Good attempt there from Nick Chamzon. Jimenez. Myla Pablo was there. Mabilangan to Ronquillo yet again. What a good save by Vilov Barbon. Nick Chamzon cross court gets that.
Finally, the Highrisers showing some good net defense there, and Tiamson.
And such good connection there.
Finding the right angle this time, going sharp cross to get that point, avoiding the blockers.
Another back-to-back attempt. She finally got it. Petro Gazz at set point. Will this be the point? Isa Jimenez. Brooke Van Sickle. Off the block. Sealing this set number 2 for the Petro Gazz Angels. Take a look at this.
All power there for Brooke Van Sickle.
All power, no looking back. And from all the players called by Coach Koji to play this set number 2. We have here 18-25, 18-25 for the second time around here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. We'll be back here on the Pilipinas Live app. If you've just tuned in, it's now set 3 for the Galeries Tower Highrisers and the Petro Gazz Angels as the score was 18-25, 2 times through. Now let's take a look at the set 2 highlights.
I mean, it was the same score for both the first set and the second set, but an entirely different story, especially for the Highrisers. They kept it close in the start of the set. We saw a couple of points coming from Marjan, coming from Jimenez, Julia Coronel, really providing that stability in terms of playmaking. But towards the end stretch, players like Maizo Puntillas, Myla Pablo, and Brooke Van Sickle just coming alive. As you see the numbers, a big disparity of attack points. Clearly, the Angels out-attack the Highrisers 16 against 10. Blocking continues to be one of the good departments here for the Angels. They have 4 kill blocks against the 2 of the Highrisers. The Highrisers trying to serve strong. 2 service aces for them against the 1 of the Angels. And again, both teams trying to play clean. Not a lot of unforced errors. 4 for each team. But again, the Highrisers really need to improve their attack points here if they want to extend this match.
And like what Coach Lerma said a while ago, retracing in system, looking for more offensive options. Now talk about the key players. Last set to Van Sickle and Pablo. Double digits na naman ang ating doubling MVP, 10 points. And also Montillas with 8 points. And on the side of Galleries, we have 5 points for Ronquillo, 4 points for Isa Jimenez, and 4 points for their setter herself, Julia Coronel.
Well, we've seen a better start for the Highrisers on that second set. Let's see if they'll be able to do that again and this time sustain that momentum, because Petro Gazz Angels just really playing steady. Myla Pablo has been leading the way together with Brooke Van Sickle. Just a lot of firepower coming from the Petro Gazz Angels.
And like what they said a while ago,
wow! And talking about firepower,
that's a solid start we're looking for.
And that specific combination play has been very effective and efficient for the Highrisers.
A good offensive option there. Isa Jimenez with the hot hands. Chengto Galdones. Good defense on the side of Galleries. That point goes to them again.
Smart move there coming from Jo Marugino. Slowing things down.
Talking about Petro Gazz, again, if you've just tuned in, it's their 7-game win streak, possibly their 8th, if the Galeries Tower Highrisers fail to stop this, as they want to regain momentum, as this is their game against Petro Gazz, and the next, it's going to be their game against the Creamline Cool Smashers. Bigatin ang kanilang mga kakalabanin, and you can see the grit, the effort, the composure. Such good 2 sets.
Oh. The Coronel wanting to go for the combination play, but a miscue there from her attackers. So free point for the Petro Gazz Angels.
And we've seen some lapses in the communication on the side of Galeries Tower for the past sets, but binabawi nila sa kanilang mga atake.
Exactly. Their offense keeps on improving as the game goes on. Let's take a second look on that. Jo Marugino really not giving up on that zone 1. Continues to target that.
Dodi serving. Cheng to Aiza. Cross court. Now, we have a report from Jana about Petro Gazz. What do you have for us, Jana?
As they are 1 set away from possibly extending their win streak here in the preliminaries, that scenario could actually also bolster the campaign of the Petro Gazz Angels here in the standings. Alexis and IEL, just a friendly reminder, they are at 2nd place as of the moment. And I talked to multiple players about that spot in the standings, and all of them pretty much told me no complacency. Now, as cliche as no complacency sounds, Team Captain Rampalma constantly reminds me the team has learned their lesson from previous conferences. Their fate in the standings is up to them. She also adds how she can't be totally comfortable or surely looking forward to the next rounds of the competition without successfully bagging their last 2 matches in the prelims, which is exactly what they want. Now, Alexis and Ayel, I know you've heard the no complacency phrases from lots of athletes before, but what do you think of that within the Petro Gazz journey?
Kitang-kita ang no complacency sa Petro Gazz. Thank you so much for that wonderful report, Jana. As you can see here in the Petro Gazz Angels, everyone has the same amount of power and grit and targeting.
And with the tournament format, there's really no time for composure here. Everyone really trying to rack up their wins. Ooh,
Shank to Pablo in that donut hole in the middle of the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Just really beautiful set there coming from Chen. Perfect height, perfect speed to Myla Pablo. Myla Pablo just beautiful finishing touches.
If you were here in the Inares Center, kita mo yung invisible string ni Cheng and ni Pablo.
Right.
It's almost as magical as you can think of. Coronel to Jo. Great combination play right there.
And Jo Marginit providing some spark here for the Highrisers.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. Whenever Jo Maraginot attacks, it looks like she's flying. Balikan dito sa gitna, but that point goes to the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
And the Highrisers keeping it close again here after that scramble from the Petro Gazz Angels in that sequence.
Ang dami nilang laban sa gitna. Bilang matatangkad. Pablo again. Good block there by Coronel.
Oh.
Unsavable by Liza Eroa. BVS now leading with 8-6. We'll be back here.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Paris 16 2025, and wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after you send your answers. We're here, set number 3 for your first game of your Saturday post-game Valentine's doubleheader. At mainit ang court, di kita ng puntos dito sa Petro Gazz and Galeries. Good save there by Myla Pablo. Coronel.
Oh! A great effort there coming from the Petro Gazz Angels, but Coronel with a smart play, putting Baliton in that slide attack. Temperatura with a good first touch, no second touch for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Pag sinabing die for the ball, ayun! Ang die for the ball. Ika ng Petro Gazz Angels.
Ooh. Cheng miscalculated that one. Wanted to go for a 1-2 play, but she was not near enough to the net to execute that one.
Smart idea. Oh, that sails through the net. A free point for the Petro Gazz Angels. Dikitan pa rin ang puntos. We have Galdones back in action here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Musa getting inside and outside of the court. Slowly healing. Cheng to Galdones. That's the 1-2 play Cheng was attempting a while ago.
The power tips really has been working here for the Petro Gazz Angels, especially from the middle. We haven't seen a lot of power attacks coming from them, but quick tips has been effective.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Ayel, pero balanced eh. Ang activations from the sides and also the middles.
I agree.
So much action here.
Ooh,
Clear
Eroa
by
with
the
that save.
Ball is kept alive. BVS for that 1-2 play again, but Coronel is there. Whoa!
Point goes to the Highrisers. Let's see what happened on that rally.
Was there a net touch?
Oh, Jimenez going for the hands of a Cheng, and that went straight to the antenna.
BVS again! Natawa na lang si Joma Nagkinot.
Now, every time Brooke Van Sickle gets the height and speed of set that she wants, it's like an automatic point for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Like what you said, it's unstoppable on the side of Petro Gazz Angels. Coronel to Ronquillo again. Single-handed block by Brooke. Will Cheng set it to Aiza Maizo. Another chance for Galleries. Another one again, Ronquillo. Oh, good save. Oh! Ball is kept alive. And Aiza Maizo Pontillas will kill that ball.
You know, Aiza Maizo Pontillas in any rally, she just really knows what to do, even with that tight set with two blockers in front of her.
And from here, sa ating view, kita mo yung energy ng Aiza. Sobrang laki ng ngiti niya. You can see how much they're enjoying this game.
Right.
Set number 3. Grabe naman! Balikan ng power dito sa PVL All-Filipino Conference. Will that be challenged? Take a look at that replay.
Take a look at that dig coming from Tiempetura. But the net fall challenge from the Highrisers, probably against Brooke Van Sickle with that attack. Let's see if it's a good challenge here coming from the Highrisers.
It's their third challenge of the game. Will there be a net fall challenge?
But this challenge also just gonna be a way to break the momentum here of the Petro Gazz Angels.
As they're just 3 points down.
Suddenly gaining momentum here after playing close against the Highrisers.
Mainit-init yung laban kanina. Take a look at both teams. Nakangiti ang Petro Gazz Angels. They're still in high energies. Was there a net fault? Let's take a look at this.
There is a net fault, but
yes. challenge is successful on the side of Coach Lerma Giron. And now they're just down by 2. A very crucial point for the Galeries Tower Highrisers, who want to extend this game into a set number 4.
Oh, great block.
Check to Aiza.
That is an Aiza Maizo Puntilla's specialty.
And that specialty, it can be done again and again, and it's still unreadable on the side of Galeries.
Only her can do that with so much grace.
Good serve. Oh, and good save. Good save there by Liza Eroa. Jaw attempts. Galdones is there. Check to Pablo. Good save there by Isa Jimenez. Jaw Maraginot down the line. Take a look at that.
Jo Maragina just really knows when to target zone 1. She has been highly efficient in targeting that zone. Very intentional. No one there on the side of the Petro Gazz Angels and was able to read that attack.
When we talk about Jo Maraginot, we talk about flight. Cheng to Aiza. Good save there by Ronquillo. Isa will now pass it. Bila will pass it to Cheng, and wow! That's the quick that we love from Casey Galdones on the side of Petro Gazz Angels.
Double quick there, just too difficult to read for the Highrisers. Galdones and Maizo Puntillas jumping at the same time. No blockers for Galdones.
Yan ang intensity ng offensive options ng Petro Gazz Angels. Ethan Arce seeing first time action here on the side of Petro Gazz Angels, now up by 3. Gandang depensa ng Petro Gazz. And the ball game continues. Another chance for Galeries. Woohoo! Back-to-back points here for Jo Maraginot.
Jo Maraginot having the hot hands right now. But great recovery from the Petro Gazz Angels in the past 2 sequences. But Jo Maraginot again finding the right zone. Miscue between Arce and Van Sickle.
At sinabi yun ni Coach Lerma kanina about their targeting. Coronel to Jo again. Good block there by Rania Musa. Let's not forget the defensive power of the Petro Gazz Angels. But Galeries now just down by 1. Talk about a good game.
Right.
Check to Pablo.
Pablo wanting to go for the hands there. But clearly too high in that attack.
Now tied at 14. This is the match we want to see. Back-to-back points here for Musa.
Rania Musa with that slide attack.
Putting an end to that 3-0 run by Galeries Tower Highrisers. A double sub here for Petro Gazz. We have Paralejas and Nick Chamzon inside the court for the white shirts.
Double sub that has been working for them all throughout this game.
From the back, 4 touches. That's a free point for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Still here, neck and neck at 15 points for set number 3. Will the Galeries Tower Highrisers extend this to set 4? Ooh, and that sails through the net for Joe Maraguinot. And now the Petro Gazz Angels now up again, but only by 1. We'll be back here at the Pilipinas Live app.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL.
SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. We have here our handsome PVL fans watching live here in the United Center in Antipolo City, the romantic city. We're here post-Valentine's. Thank you for watching with us. Thank you for spending your lovely time here with us. At nandito ang naggagandahan at nagwagwapuhang mga PVL audience. Starting off with that point with Myla Pablo.
And this is the same situation earlier in the second set. The Highrisers were able to keep it close until the second technical timeout, and from there on it was the Petro Gazz Angels controlling the set and not looking back, and right now that's what they are doing. And so Coach Lerma will have to call this timeout.
Sa basa na yan.
Si Prince pumasa. Pasok isa kaming tatlo.
Oo, kasi ganyan, tatargetin talaga yan. Kaya kung gusto mo pumasa, pumasok ka ng ganito. Huwag natin iasa. Kung gusto natin makapuntos tayo, huwag natin iasa yung trabaho sa iba.
Sige. Dalawa kami. Let's go! Hey, Galeries!
Pagkapito!
Take a look at that replay.
Coach Lerma talking about committing to their roles, especially in this crucial stretch of the match. They need to find a way to stabilize that first ball.
And kanina in the pregame, they were talking about how they will fight neck and neck with their next two teams. At kita talaga natin dito, di kita yung puntos. Nandun yung effort. Look at that. At tuloy ang mga rally. What a kill block there by Rosel Baliton on the side of the Galeries Tower Highrisers. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
And that has got to feel good for Baliton, shutting down the Brooke Van Sickle.
BVS still blocked by Galleries. Good defense on the side of the Highrisers. Marzan, Pablo was there. BVS, unsavable for Carly. That point goes to the Petro Gazz Angels.
Brooke Van Sickle this time playing smart, then go for a power attack. Off speed works for her. Petro Gazz with a 3-point lead still.
Marzan again. Isa Jimenez, correct me.
Isa Jimenez
Take a look at that replay.
touching the hands of Pablo there of the floor defense.
Easy point there for BVS.
She has changed her game plan here. No more power attacks in the past few sequences. Just soft touches.
And it's working.
It is. Double sub.
Cheng back in action.
As well as Maizo Pontillas. Quality minutes there for Paraleas and Tiamzon.
Will the Galeries Tower Highrisers extend this to a set 4 with the power of France Ronquillo, or will PVS continue to do so for the Petro Gazz Angels? Ball game continues. Chance for France. Oh, good save there for Petro Gazz. Marzan. Single-handed block by Aiza. France again. Myla Pablo. That's crazy.
France Ronquillo there, all power in that attack. Seeing that there was a gap in between the blockers. Arsen late in closing that block. Cross-court angle, well opened.
With attack so powerful, kung ako yung kalaban ni France, pipikit ko na lang yung mata ko. Good save there by Julia. Chance for Petro Gazz. Cross-court, Maizo Pontillas.
Maizo Pontillas just playing efficient volleyball. Let's take a second look on that one. Great pancake save coming from Coronel. But Maizo Pontillas with a sharp cross.
Sige. Pasahan natin. Sino nasa unahan? Oh.
Side out tayo, side out.
Pagpapalo ka naman, huwag mo sa base dalhin. Okay? Ang daming kanto, ang daming malaking space sa volleyball court. Dapat lang nakikita nyo yun. Okay? Lagi sa ano eh. Lagi sa base ka pinapalo eh. Kaya hindi ka makascore. Pasahan lang muna natin.
Coach Lerma there talking about their passing. They need a good pass right now, and they need a quick side out because clearly momentum is on the side of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Petro Gazz Angels possibly 4 points away from packing up this game in 3 sets, but the Galeries Tower Highrisers, in all effort, do also have the hot hands and such good defense patterns.
Fortunately, an error there coming from Ronquillo. Forcing Coach Lerma to go for a substitution right now. Daramal in for Ronquillo,
who also has quality minutes in this game.
But first ball has been a big problem here for the Highrisers. Service game just too good on the side of the Petro Gazz Angels.
All smiles here for the Angels. Brooke Van Sickle, 15 points. Chance for Petro Gazz. Jo again. Good save there by Maizo. Now it's red by Galeries. Red again by Galeries. Good defense on the side of the Highrisers. Adolfo will attempt. Good save by Jimenez. Jo Maraginot. Ball game continues. Adolfo again for the 3rd time. Coronel to Jo for the 2nd time. And it's going to work for the Galeries Tower Highrisers.
Jo Maraginot has found all answers here against the net defense of the Petro Gazz Angels. This time even against Maizo Pontillas. Going for the hands, getting the block touch to get that point.
Hindi nila basta-basta maaabot ang 25 sa Galeries Tower Highrisers. Not with Jo Maraginot with 11 points right now for this game.
I agree.
Wow! That's what they need. Rosel Baliton. Again here.
Great one-hand set there coming from Coronel. Highrisers staying alive here, putting more intensity in their fight.
Adolfo. Chance for Joe Maraguinot again.
I mean, Jo Maraguinot has had the hot hands right now, so you can't leave her with no block. So Coach Koji
And we have
calling this
timeout by Coach Koji. Let's listen in.
Serve care, return setter, after spiker. Hey, next.
Come on guys, finish strong lang tayo, finish strong.
Good job, after spiker,
Petro Gazz!
Pinapatapos na ni Coach Koji ang laban dito sa Petro Gazz. Take a look at this replay. Joe Maraguinot, look at that angle.
No blockers there, open block.
At sinabi ko nga mahigpit ang labanan, 21-23 in favor of Petro Gazz. Up by 2, only 2.
Not a safe lead at all here for the Petro Gazz Angels.
The ball is kept alive a while ago. That's a crucial free point on the side of Galleries. At grabe ang sigawan dito ng PVL fans. Iba ang nervyos for the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Now they are going to call for a block touch. Let's see what's going to happen this challenge. It's a very crucial challenge as that.
Challenge. I mean, it was an out-of-system set from Brooke Van Sickle to Myla Pablo. Not the best of position to Myla Pablo. Wanted to go for the hands of the blockers. Let's see if she was successful that time. Just way above the blockers that time, so no block touch. Unsuccessful challenge for the Petro Gazz Angels.
And with that, the Galeries Tower Highrisers with smiles of a possible extended set number 4. They have had a 4-0 run. Will the Petro Gazz Angels put a stop to this? Makikita natin dito kay Pablo. And she will. At babawiin niya.
Pablo connecting better that time with Janelle Cheng.
And that's what you call a 1-minute resurgence of Myla Pablo. Casey Caldon is serving. Will this be the final point?
Chance ball.
Chance for Petro Gazz, who will put an end to it. Myla has left the PVL fans here at the Inares Center in Antipolo City speechless. We don't call her Bagyong Myla for no reason.
Myla Pablo finishing.
The angelic rise.
Right.
Myla Pablo with 15 points.
And again, it wasn't an easy one. The Highrisers fought hard all throughout this match. But again, the Petro Gazz Angels just have a lot of offensive weapons with them. We've mentioned Myla Pablo, Brooke Van Sickle, Liza Pantilla. So again, another team effort here for the Angels.
And again, Myla Pablo, not 15, but 16 points. Now we see the score, 18-25, 18-25, 22-25. When we return, we have ang kadate ni Jana Ejido, the player of the game. We'll be back. here, the PVL All-Filipino Conference, Day 29 of the Heart of Volleyball. We see the Petro Gazz Angels dominate 3 sets through against the Galeries Tower Highrisers. Talk about power, dominance, effort, and of course, consistency, because this is going to be their 8th game winning streak. Now, we have ang kadate ng ating courtside reporter for our post-Valentine's, Jana Hito, with best player, no other than Maizo Puntillas. Go ahead, Jana.
Thank you so much, Alexis. That's right, our player of the game from the Petro Gazz Angels, Maizo Puntillas, fresh off a 12-point performance. Diba, congratulations ng 3-set game. And then second to the last game niya na dito sa prelims. Pero napansin ko, parang sa third set na challenge kayo. Tell me what went through your mind during this game.
Sobrang marami pang miscommunication. Yun pa kailangan namin i-improve at kailangan pa namin gandaan palalo yung mga ginagalaw namin.
8-game winning streak. What a hot streak for the Petro Gazz Angels. Tell me, ano yung naging keys to success nito? How are you working as a team to achieve this? Especially na second kayo sa standings ngayon.
Siguro kailangan pa namin maging consistent lagi sa game namin and bawasan pa namin yung mga errors namin.
Ayan, siguro next leg is your next game, your last game sa prelims this coming Thursday. Been a long conference. What are your thoughts? It's been a really long conference. One na lang sa preliminaries sa next leg. Tell me, what are your thoughts, especially na pa-qualifying rounds na tayo?
Siyempre, back to the board game pa rin kami at training, konting pahinga, yun, training ulit.
Alright, finally, any messages to everyone watching? Greetings, go ahead.
Thank you po sa lahat ng Petro Gazz Angels, supporters, mga bosses namin sa Petro Gazz management, sa Barangay Villa Vicencio at Boss Jenny Chris, Idol Henry, at sa family ko po. Maraming salamat po.
Alright, congratulations once again ng Maizo Puntillas, your player of the game from the Petro Gazz Angels. Let's wrap this up, Alexis and Ayel.
What a sweet, quick date there with ng Maizo Puntillas, who we've been highlighting all game through. Ibang klase ang ginalaw ni Maizo Puntillas. And Ayel, she talked about inconsistency. She talked about lapses in communication. Tingnan mo, 4 errors na lang yun. So kung 0 errors yun, grabe yung pagka-unstoppable ng Petro Gazz Angels.
I mean, the Petro Gazz Angels always setting their standards high for themselves, and that's the reason why they continue to thrive this conference. Again, not just individually, but as a team, they continue to improve every match, and that's important because we keep on mentioning this is a long tournament format. Exactly. And they would want to get better every match, and that's what they have been showing. Another team effort coming from them, a couple of players in double digits, and we have to credit, we haven't mentioned a lot of Cheng with her playmaking, activating all players, involving all players, allowing them to shine in this match.
Exactly, yung proof nila of no complacency all season through for the Petro Gazz Angels. And let's not outcount the effort of the Galeries Tower Highrisers, who gave them such a great, excruciating match, neck and neck. Ibang klase din ang pinakitang grit ng Galeries Tower Highrisers together with their offense and their defense.
Exactly. But if you take a look at the numbers, clearly it was the Petro Gazz Angels who performed well in all departments. 48 attack points for the Angels against the 36 of the Highrisers. 9 kill blocks for the Angels, 6 for the Highrisers. Better service game as well for the Angels. 5 service aces against the 2 of the Highrisers. And both teams, not a lot of errors from them. 13 in total in 3 sets for the Highrisers, 14 for the Angels. But really, it's clear that one of the strengths of the Petro Gazz Angels is their offense.
Exactly. And with that, kita mo talaga na you can't outcount such a great game from the Galeries Tower Highrisers. They did fight back. But up next, don't go away, we have the PLTT high-speed hitters against the Creamline Cool Smashers. What an exciting Saturday doubleheader here post-Valentine's in the Inata Center Sports Center in Antipolo City. Again, this is Alexis Tinsay, your panel, together with my beautiful partner, Ayel Estraniero, and with our courtside from the sidelines, Jana Hito. We bid you a goodbye just for now. See you later.